So I want to talk to you about this hospital cash plan you're talking about. I have no idea what's going on here. What is this hospital cash?
Hospital cash plans are a lot of people who have credit cards get offered this plan,
Okay.
but it's available as an individual policy if you want to buy it. It's not a very well known policy, and some people think that it's not worth it because you don't spend a lot of time in hospital.
Okay.
But it becomes very valuable for seniors because most seniors who end up going to the hospital, whether it's because of a sickness or an injury, especially slip and falls, break your hip, that kind of thing, they tend to spend a lot of time in hospital, and this can become a very valuable tool to buy, to again protect your nest egg and to protect expenses that are incurred when you're in the hospital.
Okay.
It's designed primarily to be a daily benefit. So you buy these plans that pay $100 a day, $300 a day for every day you're in the hospital.
So you get paid.
You get paid
to go to the hospital.
Well, you don't get paid to go to the hospital, but you get paid to be in the hospital.
Wow.
Right? So you have to be admitted.
Okay.
You can't just be in and out. And most of these plans have extra coverage for if you're in intensive care first, and they pay more. If after a hospital stay you go home for convalescent or you go to a convalescent facility, they still pay you that daily benefit. Wow. So for some situations it can really add up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
My mother is when my mom was alive, she had bought this kind of coverage through her Zellers card.
Oh, Zellers!
Right?
Remember Zellers?
And it was one that would pay $100 a day for every day in the hospital.
Not bad.
And one summer, my dad was clearing out the garage, and he had put some tins of paint on the lawn, the front lawn. And my mom tripped over the tins of paint, and she broke her ankle. And she was a pretty bad break. It was broken in three spots.
How much trouble did your dad get in?
Oh, he got a lot of trouble.
Okay, just checking.
And it ended up, funny enough, I had to come up to look after my dad after he was in, because my mom was in the hospital, because he ended up getting pneumonia. And so I had to, anyways, that's another
Jeez.
story. So my mom ended up going into the hospital. She was in the hospital for 2 weeks. She got plates and screws in her ankle, and she had to go to a convalescent home for 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. And she had to learn to walk again, basically.
Wow.
It was that bad. So the whole thing was covered under the hospital cash plan, $100 a day, and she got quite a substantial check from the Zellers insurance.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no more Zellers. So
No.
where do you get this kind of stuff?
Well, you can buy it individually. There is companies out there that do hospital cash plans. They're not very expensive. There's no medical required. There's no doctor's visits or nurses visits. It's not that kind of a plan. Anybody can qualify for it, and it's just a nice little tool to have in your retirement box because, again, like we talked about long-term care, these expenses can devastate your nest egg, and to have this is a nice little add-on that can help if you have a long stay in hospital.
So you can add the hospital plan into your long-term care? Like those can be used together?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. This is not exclusive of anything else. This is an add-on that you can buy. Anybody can buy hospital cash, not just retirees. Anybody can buy it, but it's more relevant to retirees because they tend to spend longer times in hospitals than younger people.
But in my own situation, could I buy something like that for my family, let's
Sure,
say?
absolutely. That's a good point. You can buy family coverage that covers children, that covers your spouse. Everybody gets the $100 a day or $300 a day, whatever you buy.
Everybody but the dog.
Everybody but the dog, yes.
All right, excellent. So if you're human and you're curious about hospital stay insurance or hospital plans, you can talk to Bill or somebody like Bill who is knowledgeable and has a great grasp on how these can help you.